Yo, what's up? My name's Retro Pat. We're back for another Modern Horizons 3 draft. Brand new set just dropped on MTGA and IRL all across the globe. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, having some fun, getting your own drafts in. If not, I understand it's kind of expensive with all the gems, 1,500 gems and or 10,000 gold. Honestly, takes me a sec to go ahead and save up. So we do have enough for a draft though, which I'm really excited for. So let's go ahead and jump into it. It's also been nice doing these first couple like actually tabled drafts on MTGA. I've done a lot of paper, table drafts, like actually trying to figure out what colors people are in and strategizing around that, but I haven't done too many in MTGA at all. So what do we got in our first pack? The rare is going to be 6. Whenever it attacks, mill 3 cards below your hand, as long as the target is a non-land permanent. Cards in your graveyard have retrace. I don't, it's a 3-mana 2/4. Do I want to go into a graveyard strategy this early on? I don't love the idea of attacks mill 3 because you literally could deck yourself decently well. This conduit goblin was really successful for me in the previous, but it feels weird to pick a common pack 1, but sometimes it's obviously, that's the play, excuse me. There's a permanent 1/0. There's a non-token permanent. So there's some sacrifice strategy. Whenever a token you control leaves battlefield from lose 1 life, gain 1 life. Adapt. This card is actually very good. I really like this green card. Discover X, Evolution Witness. When I'm working on, yeah, I like the Basking Brood Scale. It's a 2-mana 2/2 that can adapt and then has other benefits once it adapts. I really like this 2-drop in green. This format is very strange. I feel like there's so little removal in this format. This angel is very good. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy. It's a 5-mana 4/4 flyer. At the beginning of combat, you can pay 2 energy to give it vigilance and lifelink, or other creatures you control get +1/+1. That card is extremely good. I'm gonna pick that up for sure, I think. Honestly, there's a lot of like exile target multicolored or exile target like one color or more cards or counter target whatever. All that stuff pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest. There's so much colorless stuff, especially like devoid. Like obviously this 2-drop is devoid, so nothing would work against that. There's a wheel of potential. That's kind of funny. Not good in limited like whatsoever from my understanding. Okay, X energy. 7 or more, you play cards you own, exile this way until you end a turn. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a cool card to own in the collection, but there's probably something better for the draft. Of course, I'd rather draft for the draft. I'm going to battlefield, create a 1/1 spirit with flying. You can have your end creature this turn populate. That is interesting. I'm looking at the Hydra though. Bestow X and X. Or sorry, no, green, bestow X. When it enters battlefield plus X, when it counters on it, insert creature plus 1 for channel. Okay, I like this. The only scary thing is like if it falls off, it has reach and trample. I like a little flexible XX guy. I don't mind that one bit honestly to help out my curve. When this deals combat damage to a player, put a counter on it. That card was quite good as well though. I wish I would have read that a little bit sooner, but that's okay. I'm kind of already putting myself into white green. I obviously could still, kind of deviate, but we'll see what we find. Which enchanter, when it is battle artifact or enchantment opponent controls, 4-mana 2/2 for that, but it can also be a land. It's fine. It helps your mana efficiency. I've heard that those lands, I have not played with any of those lands like that so far in the format, but I've heard that they are quite good. Being able to have something operate as a land and not as a land. I was pleasantly impressed by this card. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine. Just on this one, 3-mana 2/2. Deals with damage to opponent. Interesting. I could pick this up, or I could grab like a colorless land here. I think going the Witch Enchanter is the best pick for sure. I don't think it's close, but like Null Blast. I don't think that this card is actually. It's just so risky. Maybe it is insane, like more insane than I realize. There's honestly just way less ways to make colorless mana than I realized. I really like this card. This card is actually insane. Putting a +1/+1 counter on something, untapping it, as well as giving it Death Touch. This card's actually kind of insane. I think I definitely picked that up. That's like if you're gonna go a combat trick in limited, like I think they can be a little overplayed, but like that's the way to do it, dude. That is the way to do it. Warped Tusker, 7 mana. You don't need the colorless. Whenever you cast them, trade on phrase, cycle 3. This is fine. This is a big bomb. Adapt to whenever one or more counters are put onto it, return to your hand. Witness or Warped Tusker here is good. Trying to think. The games go long. I kind of want the big Eldrazi bombs, like from what I saw. I'll pick up Second Angel all day. This card was really, really good. And if you get the Second Angel, what does this do? Create an insect, sacrifice a creature to deliver a creature with minimalist value. No. Put it on. Oh, it is put it on the battlefield, to be fair. I almost didn't see that. You cast a spell, create a 0/1, 3 mana, 3/3 that creates a guy. That's pretty solid. I think the Angel is really, really good. I think the Angel is really, really good. I'm gonna go with the Angel pick. Creature, it's mana value. I realize it spells kick. Could have chosen a removal spell as well, but that's okay. I don't mind. Dude, people are sleeping on this Goblin. Is nobody in white? Enters battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. Until it leaves battlefield, you get energy. Ooh, it is 1 mana for that. That's so crazy. 1 mana for like temporary removal. I'm gonna select that for the time being. I really do like this Goblin though. I don't know if red is that good outside of the Goblin. I think this card's insane. Static Prison. I don't know if people just aren't in white or what's going on. I'm seeing a lot of black cards. I'm seeing this Evolution Witness all over the place as well. When it enters battlefield, supports you. Oh, yeah, this is the card. This card's insane. This card is an insane common. How this being this late in the pack is kind of disgusting to me. A 4 mana 3/3 flyer that puts counters on creatures as it enters in limited. That is kind of gross to me that's that late in the pack. That's like one of the best commons I feel like in the set. Easily probably the best white common. That's pretty crazy. Blue and everything's do. I don't want to mess with that. Do I just go ahead? It's auto selecting this. I mean, I probably just go this if anything, so I can maybe yeah. Ooh, the Zealot enters the battlefield. Get an energy. 3 mana 2/3. Pay to tap a creature. I don't love these kind of effects. Probably pick it up. Draw this turn. This is white green. I just know the land. We'll just know the land for sure. The lands are really good actually for number 1 color fixing. I'll just grab all the lands. The lands are really good for color fixing and for allowing you to have access to colorless mana. Moving into pack number 2 here in a sec. We'll put that into sideboard. Meltdown probably does also get put into sideboard. Reform. You never present mill 3. Oh, maybe I should have gone into the graveyard strategy. We do have a Selesnya common down there. I pay 1 and 3 life. You do put it in your hand. I mean, I don't think that would have been that crazy, honestly. Maybe I'm crazy. When this dies, trade a 3/3. When the creature dies, trade a 6/6. Whenever it tries to 3/3, when the creature dies, 6/6. This card seems insane. Do I want to go into blue for it? With 3+ counters on it. This is a 2 mana 3/3 with vigilance that could get more counters. This feels like the pick, hilariously. Or I could go the worm and go into blue. I kind of like going the worm. There's actually so many good picks here. The worm, the drone, the signature slam, the unicorn, the watchdog. Like, oh my god. There's actually so many good picks in this pack. I think the worm is the best pick. I'm gonna go for it. But that pack was really, 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 really good. I thought that I was gonna like this angel card, but I actually don't think I do. Because I thought it was 2 white, 2 and then X, but it's 2 white, 2 and then XX. So if you pay like 8 mana, you get 2 4/4 angels. It's not that good at all. And it's so much to get up to that point, you know? Oh my god. Do I go into black? Do I go 4 color? Because this card is so good for my strategy. I could just go ahead and pick up the common flyer though as well. But I feel like it's going to wheel. I feel like nobody's in white. I'm going to go this and we may get rid of the reform. Maybe we splash. Maybe we go 4 color. I can't remember the last time I went 4 color. I feel like the last time I went 4 color in a limited format, I actually did quite well. But it's been a long time. 3 mana for this is not great. We have enough. We have like 3 drafted lands. Deals damage on twice the number of creatures you control. Destroy a creature. That's pretty interesting. Creatures go to owner's hand. Or you control. 1 mana, 1 flyer. It's whatever. I could just go ahead and grab another land as well if nothing in this pack is that great. But I don't know if I grab this or this. Raven Charm. We have 2 creatures that's doing 4. I think I'd rather go the Razor Grass, honestly. And then it can also be a land. I think that's the play. Maybe I should have grabbed the fight card. I wasn't paying too much attention to that. Aether revolves on. I'm not in red. I'm not going 5 color. I'm just gonna ignore that. I know the false gods. Create a 0/1 Eldrazi spawn with such as creature add whenever false god whenever false. Oh yeah, this is the one that yeah. You have to get like fucking so many Eldrazi spawn to die. I don't think it's ever worth it. Worn Power Stone's actually not bad here. But we have another black green counter card. Oh, but it's the snapping draw. Whenever you control. I think we grab the snapping. I think this card is insane. I think this card might be the best common in the whole set. Maybe that's too greedy, but oh my goodness, to add 2 and to be able to draw a card later game. There's some graveyard strategy in these packs, man. Buried Alive now popping up. There's a lot of graveyard strategy here. Afterlife 1, when it dies, create a flyer. Card is fine. What does this do? Exile target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or greater. Oh, we're picking that for sure. And it has extra effect. Are you kidding me? This card is also very good. Roscott Knight. I think that this card is actually very good. Create a 2/1 Vigilance counter opponent creature control. Target creature control is double straight on the turn. The main thing is just that first mode. Honestly, everything after is kind of whatever. Do I just grab another one of those? Oh no, Dog Umbra is really good removal. Yeah, this card's a very, very, very good removal. I definitely picked that up. It just stops everything from attacking and blocking. Okay. Sage the Unknowable. Only to cast colorless spells or an ability. I don't love that. I also need to be careful about, like, I think I'm going to splash blue. So I probably don't want, like, that much. From your hand to your graveyard. This card actually can be insane if you entwine it. For like really, really good value. I kind of picked it up on accident, but that's okay. I mean, it works. Controls, you may pay X when you choose up to X creatures step this way, put a stun counter on each of them. The stun counter shit is really, really insane, actually. But dude, the Watchdog is here. I'm gonna go for that pick. That with the Wombat could be filthy. Return to the rear of the battlefield, tap with 2 counters on it. That's really solid. Another Watchdog, though. I think I grabbed the Watchdog. This Dryad's also, like, super fair. I think the Unicorn is solid. I go the Watchdog, though. 2 mana 3/3 with Vigilance. That could also potentially be bigger if I have, like, a Wombat on the field first or, like, other effects. Woof. I'm pretty happy with. I feel much happier about this draft than the previous draft. And my previous draft went 5 wins for absolutely no reason. Like, that deck going 5 wins was an absolute sham. I don't want to go the Angel stuff again. I feel like the Angel stuff is bad. Green, black, blue. I'm in like all those colors. Green, white, blue. -3. I think I picked that up. Yeah, a little bit of removal. There's really not much removal, I feel like, in this set. And all the removal is like conditional. It's never like, oh, destroy target creature, you know? I think both these cards are bad. Expanding Ooze. I think this is good. Yeah, that's really, really simple. This is the good card in the pack. The other 2 cards, in my opinion. I think this card is good. 5 mana, 3/4, and it can become a 4/5 really easily. It has Vigilance. I actually think this card is really, really good. Sideboard, I guess. I mean, it could be main board. It's a Plains, but what's... Okay, Mythical. Kalia of the... Oh, it's Kalia. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Well, now I gotta go 5 color, I guess. Emerge for... It's not good for the deck, but God, what a cool card to own, dude. When a battlefield, a random from their graveyard, and a card from their hand, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost. When it is battlefield, it's on the top of the library, a card random from their graveyard, and a card from their hand. It's not that amazing in draft. For this many cards, I need to pick something kind of quickly, or at least hover over something. I'm not in red. That's the only thing. This card is actually really good, I feel like. The Colossal Dread thing. Yeah, it's gonna auto-select this for me. I think this card is fine. I'm gonna go for it. I want to try that card. Brain Surge. We've got a Wooded Foothills in the pack. I'm not in red, though. It's like the one Another Faithful Watchhog. Draw 4 cards and put 2 back in the order. Seeing to support return cards on his owner's hand. Return target spell or non-land permanent. That card's actually quite good, but it requires double blue at turn 3. I'm never gonna have that. That's not. I'm never gonna have that. I either go Watchdog or Hydra. Like, I don't need multiple Hydra. The Hydra is gonna be like one big bomb. I think I just do the Watchdog. Part of me wants to grab the Foothills here as well, but obviously it's not for the deck. I don't need the Foothills. It's not a good pick here. White Orchid Phantom. Blind first strike 2/2. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean it's too white is the problem. But we're gonna be like pretty white heavy. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, put a collection counter when the you draw a card the image for planes. That's interesting. So if I'm like super creature heavy, that becomes quite good. That's pretty interesting. I think the big thing or this thing. I think this card's insane. I'm gonna go for it. I think that card's actually insane. There's a second one. Deserted Temple. When it enters battlefield, create a 1/1. Beginning of your step, a creature died this turn, populate. I don't think this card is that good, but I could be wrong. When it dies, create a 1/1, 1/2 with Teach of Death Touch, and 2/1 with Lifelink. It's the mini worm, but it's 5 mana. I do not like that card at all, honestly. And it's double black. Do I just grab another one of these? I guess so. It's not that great, but we might end up cutting that. Flare of Fortitude. You may sacrifice a non-token. Until your turn, your life can't be changed. Your life level can't change your permanence control. You can hexproof and indestructible. That card actually could be good. I feel like people are probably sleeping on it. Ensure just life +2/+2 flying and lifelink. This is a dual tap land actually for white and black. I probably picked that up and a possible card. Oh, they reprinted Symbiote. That's funny. I think that's a reprint. Pretty sure. I know Elves decks would run this. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the double tap land that can also do other things. Gargoyle has flying as long as it's modified with Persist. Ooh. That Persist is kind of annoying. Like, Persist is kind of good. Vexing Bauble. Counter that spell. It's so funny. This card's very good. I'm not really into blue once again, but this card is very good, to be fair. Red green, when it enters battlefield, dude, look at all the graveyard strategy. Put a card from, oh man, the green graveyard. Reveal its turns. Okay, whatever. Counter creature against trouble. This is a good. My mana fixing is actually really good. Modify creature trample. This is also quite good, honestly. But I like the mana fixing. My mana fixing is actually quite good. The Pearl Medallion. Wow. When a land enters, put a quest counter. Put target creature run the battlefield control. This will for quest counter. The card's pretty interesting. May exert as it attacks when you do target permanents on counters. Oh yeah, that card's insane. This card's super good for me. Card is super good for me. When you cast a creature spell power 5 or greater, discover X. 4 mana enchantment. I'd show the flyer for sure. This is a pretty easy pick, I feel like. I could get this as well for removal. But I like that flyer is really good. I want to have multiples of it. I probably pick the land. Yep, the land that is also a spell. This card's kind of interesting because I am pretty freaking creature heavy. I could especially be really creature heavy. It's gonna auto pick this for me. I just misclicked something, but that's okay. We'll lose life. Yeah, I don't think this is good at all. I'm gonna get rid of that to sideboard. I don't think I'm playing either of these. I'm gonna grab that, I guess. I don't think I'm playing either of these. I'll sideboard this for sure. I could just pick this to main, to be fair. Man, I really want to pick this to have it in my collection, but I'm not playing Elves anytime soon. Is that the third pack too? That was the last pack, right? Yeah. It should be. I'm at 36 out of 40 cards in deck. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Yep, that was pack 3. Okay, I have some deck building and some decisions to make, which I'm going to go ahead and do off camera, and I'll come back with you guys for the explanations and the reasonings why, and I'll see you very soon for our first game. Okay, I think this is going to be the final deck. Okay, so I went ahead and I ended up cutting blue. Okay, so we actually are just Abzam now, which is important to see, because the reason I made the decision, I really liked Reform. Reform seems insane in most draft formats. Like, unless you're able to exile it, the fact that it can die perpetually and just gets so much value is really, really, really insane, and there's not really a good way to deal with it, once again, unless it gets exiled. However, in this format, there's so much Dog Umbra. There's so much Static Prison. There's so many of these like tap effects, or these effects where it's like, oh, this creature just can't attack or block anymore for really cheap mana. So like, if you have creatures that have like activated abilities, they end up staying good because of that. But if you have a creature like Reform that like needs to die and it just can't block now to do that, you end up paying 4 mana for a 0/1 that just gets totally turned off and totally fucked. So I think I would rather just go ahead and cut it, and cut blue in general. I feel like it's way too likely I just get like super obliterated, like paying 4 mana for a 0/1 and then getting super turned off because of that. But maybe that's kind of silly. I don't know. I think that card could be super good, but not in this kind of format, to be totally honest. I don't have any sack outlets or anything like that, so I don't know. It's okay. What are you going to do? Crab Abomination, I wasn't sure if I was going to play, but I think I definitely am going to. I think it's actually really good. The reason being is because even if I'm just paying 6 mana for a 5/5 that exiles a card from their hand, that, like, at random, that's honestly... Excuse me. So sorry about that. That's honestly, like, quite good. Like, that's worth playing. If you're gonna like, pay 6 mana for a 5/5 late game, grab something from their hand. Like, even if you the top of the library doesn't really matter too much, the graveyard shouldn't matter too much, even if you're just grabbing something from their hand. If it was 6 mana for a 5/5 that forced my opponent to discard a card at random, I feel pretty fine. I like that late game. Like, they're probably holding like a few cards in hand and probably have like maybe even 1 to 3 like bombs or whatever, so I'm probably discarding a bomb or exiling a bomb at that point. I think that card could be super good. We do have... I also ended up cutting the Razor Grass Ambush just because it is a good card, but just because I have so much other early game removal, Static Prison, Gift of Viper, Revitalizing Repast, like Dog Umbra with... Look at this. I like literally all these first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. These are all removal and combat tricks. I don't need another like 2 mana can do damage to a target, like an inefficient one that can double as a land, but like it's not that. Yeah. I'd rather not go into that. So this is the deck. I'm gonna go ahead and finalize it. I feel pretty good about it. I feel way better about this deck. It does still say it's blue, which stresses me out. Oh wait, I still have the Snapping Voidcraw in here, so it is still blue. I didn't find... Can I change it? Okay. I was really scared there for a sec. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, I don't have an island in my deck. Why would it do that? Why would it cut all islands? That's so weird. That is so weird that it almost let me do that. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and fix this then. If I'm gonna have to be in blue anyway, well, now I feel like I should just run the... Like, the Meddler is super good, honestly. I really do like the Meddler. Oh man, now I've got more changes to make. Okay, I think getting my mana base correct was actually really difficult. So I'm currently sitting at 3 planes, 1 island, which I can fetch out with 1, 2, 3 sources. Yeah, this one can't, but 3 sources can fetch out the 1 island. I only have 3 spells that use 1 blue, so we are just splashing it a little bit. We do have some searches. We've got 4 or 5 landscapes to search out our different colors as well, but then only 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 total lands. But we also have the reason I felt comfortable... We have the Glasswing Grace, which doubles as a land, as well as the Revitalizing Repast. And the auto recommender for the for lands in this format does not factor in cards that are dual like type. Like, it says I have 16 lands in the deck, but I actually have 18 possibilities if you count those cards. So if you're playing this format, I strongly suggest doing your own mana base, because it is going to impact things pretty aggressively, in my opinion. Like, the game is not going to realize or factor in that you may be playing Revitalizing Repast as a land like a fair amount of the time. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Definitely do your own mana base. But okay, I think this should actually be ready. I'm glad I saw that blue symbol and was like, hey, wait a minute, it's actually still, you know, got some blue in it. What's going on there? And I was like, oh yeah, I want to play the turtle. The turtle's really good. The Eldrazi turtle. That card seems really good. So let's jump into game 1, see how it plays out. What do we got? Pyroclastic Flow. I like the name. Let's see how he plays. Let's see what his deck is looking like. We don't have a fetch for blue. We have double blue card in hand without a fetch for our blue. However, I think I keep this. Excuse me. Because I can fetch for the planes. I think I do keep this. It's tough. I'm keeping this only for Faithful Watchdog on turn 2, and then after that I'm kind of in a sticky situation. It could work out because of that draw. So we're gonna play this. I'm gonna go straight for the planes right now. There's never a situation where I don't go grab a planes. I'll play my planes to match his planes. That's always the play. Okay. Dryad comes out. This card's pretty sick. 1/2 Death Touch. Could add 1 mana of any color or colorless source. I really like that card, honestly. We'll go ahead and grab this. Like, man, him being Death Toucher to block up my Watchdog is kind of a pain. We get the 3/3 Vigilancer out. I need more land. I need way more land drops here. I thought my curve is supposed to be mostly 2 drops. Like, my curve is pretty drastically 2 drops. Ooh, 2 drop into 3 drop from him. At least it wasn't into a 4 drop, I guess. It could have been worse. I could go ahead and play this. I could honestly... Play it as a 2/2, which isn't terrible. Create a 1/1 black insect. I think I need to go into attacks. This thing, the problem is... Oh, man, this thing's gonna suck to deal with. Regenerator's Bloom or Reach and Trample. I could just bestow it for 1 on him. I could just pass turn for the time being. I'm in a really sticky situation here. I think I do play this in some way. I think I play it for 2. I don't bestow it. I think I play it for 2. I don't know if I should have gone to combat first here to like try to bait this. The problem is I want to get rid of this in some other way. I really, really don't want to have to attack into the Dryad if possible. Okay, he's not gonna be able to sacrifice. If he sacrifices the Druid to look for something, I'm very happy with that. I don't think he's gonna do that. We'll see. Maybe I should have attacked there, but I just don't feel comfortable trading into this, especially with what's in my hand. Maybe I should have felt a little more comfortable though. If we draw an island, the 1 island draw here would be ideal. However, any like untapped land, all lands come in untapped, thankfully, or most of them, except for the ones that are like cards and lands, right? I guess. Those don't come into play untapped. But anything that is, I think it's a basic land, or even like the fetch lands, like they come in untapped, which is super nice. I love the stained glass art. It is quite nice. He's got the Zealot. Okay, okay. Not a land drop, so everything's unplayable. That's unfortunate. If I go in for attacks here with my dog... with anything, what's the play? We could bump here. He could trade into this. He could death touch this. I think I do need to play the aggressive, especially since he has the tapper now. I'm gonna play on the aggressive, especially since he's the tapper. Like, he's gonna be able to start tapping my stuff and really pressuring me down. I'd rather just go ahead and do this. Yeah, he just took both. I'm surprised he doesn't want to get rid of this. I should have been attacking the whole time then. Fuck, man. I should have been playing way more aggressive and just like just taking care of this. I was way too greedy and not wanting to like let somebody die for that. But the problem is I have so many threats in my hand. I just have no way to play them. This is really, really unfortunate. Tapping now, interesting. Just get some damage through. I'm really surprised he made that play. That doesn't feel that optimal, but I could be wrong. I'm not like I'm making optimal plays. There's the doggone, bro. That's what I was looking for. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. I'd probably go ahead and just play it now on the Dryad. There we go. Prevent it from attacking and blocking. He can sacrifice it to the 100-Tide Rises next turn, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, it gets rid of the Death Toucher. That's really, really annoying for me. I can go ahead and attack in, get some 5 damage on, keep the tempo a little bit. He's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 3 plus. He's gonna have like 5 in return, but I'm in the lead here. He's gonna get a little tutor. He's gonna cycle and get some 1/1s. We could. You pay 2. I wonder if there's is there any like overwhelming stampede type effect or any buff? Yeah, he did psych. Wow, he got the 3 1/1s. He used that card way more effectively than I ever did. Man, dude. Did he use this guy to pay some mana as well? That's super nice. Sacrifice a creature. Any number of creatures. Wow, he should... I guess he could use this for mana. He does go ahead and sacrifice both of those. What's he grabbing? That's 5 mana value in total. He's grabbing a 5 CMC creature or less. Onto the battlefield. He just grabs... Ah, I see the strategy. What? This guy has a straight up like 1/1's token deck with Kudo? I mean, what a fucking Giga Chad. Fair enough, man. Well played. I respect it. I respect it. Also, it doesn't even... It affects my creatures as well. That's so strange. I would have never realized that. That's a decent draw. I think I'm just dead on board, right? But I can go into vigilance attacks. So I block 3. And then I take... I'm dead. I'm super dead. I mean, to be fair, I just got, like, mana... Look at this. 3 lands versus his 6. Like, I just got mana screwed. That sucks. But what are you going to do? His deck was very, very cool. What a cool deck. Honestly, yeah, I would have loved the Kudo in my deck. Wow, that would have been sick, actually. I didn't even think about that. Just like with all the creatures that come in with counters and such. It's super, super interesting. Okay. A lost game 1. That's okay. Once again, every time I feel good about a deck in Limited, it always goes like 0-3. And every time I'm like, ugh, this deck feels really bad. This deck kind of sucks. It just goes like 5+ wins for no reason. Okay, let's see what happens. We got all of our colors almost. We're missing white for the turn 2 Faithful Dog, which is super unfortunate. But at least we can turn 3 Expanding Ooze. End turn 3. Okay, this is definitely a keep. Definitely a keep. Another dog, unfortunately, which we can't play quite yet. Man, a plains draw here would be the nut. Not quite. A plains draw there would have been too good. Would have been too good. Ooh, I mean, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I think I play Island and then play the void though. The turtle. Give me that turtle action. See what he's up to. He's gonna add a lot more mana to my pool. I could actually play Angel next. No, I can't. He's double white. He's gonna take care of it with Galvanic Discharge. 1 mana to kill the 1/3 is unfortunate. Man. Unfortunate. That's okay. This card's bad, in my opinion. I think this card's very bad. But I could be wrong. What do I know? There's your adapt. Yeah, I think I just play the 3-drop. But I have this up. I don't need to play this here to like lock. I don't need to lock this down. I don't need to lock this down. Or non-land permanent. It is pretty crazy that it's non-land permanent, actually. I just realized this card might actually be insane. Non-land permanent's crazy. Really? 2 of these in your opening hand. Okay. With your little shitty Dross Claw. Okay, dude. Okay, I see what we're at. Okay. I see what we're doing. Okay. Okay. There you go. You're 2 damage. Okay. What you got? Charge Bug. Okay, it's a sick name for a card. Attack creatures. Another turtle. And Menace. Okay. You know what? I'm a little more convinced. You got some cool stuff going on. I cannot do much. This is unfortunate, man. Ugh, maybe going 4-color is way too much. Like I'm just getting super restricted by my mana availability. No way. You've got another instant. You had 3 pieces of removal in your opening hand. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's pretty. What are the odds of that? Okay, that's pretty neat. Okay. Okay, cool. I think we still... Oh, man. That's actually kind of a bomb there. 5 mana, 4/4, adapt 2. Draw card, lose 2 life. That's actually really, really tough for me. And I don't have a whole lot to do. Oh, dude. That is so unlucky. We've had 2 very unlucky games, but that's how it goes. I mean, you know what, dude? I don't know. I shouldn't be complaining. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. There is no fucking shot that last draft I did should have gone 5 wins. But the problem is this is a draft that probably should have done well. Like, I should have guessed the amount of wins. I would have guessed at least like 4 wins from this deck. Like, this is a pretty easy 4-win deck. Pretty easy. But I'm probably going to start 0-2. That's how it goes. What are you going to do? Gargantua. 3/5, 4/4. He's gonna give it Menace. I can't block either of these. Yep. Put me to 5. Can't play much. Give something else Menace. If I had an extra white here, it'd be so important. Look at all these white cards in my hand. 3/3 support to. I think this is my only play to play this. Does have vigilance, so at least I can attack. I mean, get some 4 damage. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so he's gonna give something +1/+0 and menace. We end up. This has menace as well. He's gonna adapt. Am I dead? Or 7? I think a double block here. No, I double block here. It won't matter. No, it will matter. He's gonna kill both creatures now. I lose 1 life from the attack. I might. Yeah. Wow, this is really close. I have to double block here. Did he not pay the +1/+0 in menace? Interesting. Okay. Do you not have the energy? Okay, we'll double block here. He's gonna kill the 3/3 flyer. Are you? This man had 5-6 pieces of removal in his opening hand. Did he bring this back? What happened? What did he do? Exile from the graveyard, put a counter on target creature. So he has 1 in exile. Okay, so he had 2 Galvanic Discharges and 2 Withering Blooms in his opening hand. You couldn't write it better in a storybook. That is insane. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's over. That is unhinged. I don't feel bad about that loss because there was nothing skill based about that. There was nothing I could have done. That's kind of how both games have gone so far. 13 minutes in, we're 0-2. I went from the luckiest man ever drafting Modern Horizons 3 to now the unluckiest. Oh, you know, I would just honestly fair. Can you really complain? Can you really complain if you go from the luckiest to the unluckiest? That's how it's supposed to be. RNG evens out over long periods of time if you play enough games, if you do enough things. I can't grab blue with this, which is unfortunate. I don't really have a whole lot here in this hand aside from the Hydra. I think I keep this though. I almost have all my colors. Kind of. No, I actually do almost have all my colors. I think I keep. I think I play this to go grab a white source. Yeah, I don't really need colors in my deck. Let's go grab a white source. Sure. I could play Forest next turn and Dog Umbra something if I need to, but it's turn 1, so I doubt it. I need double black for this. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna play this tapped. Draw's Claw again. Card is not good. This card is really, really bad in my opinion. The guaranteed damage is of life loss or whatever. It creates a 1/1. It's 2 to equip. I'm not doing a whole lot here. I mean, I play my Hydra for 2. Is it ever worth to Dog Umbra this? No, it's not. Definitely not. I don't have blue. I could just keep my Hydra and get him bigger. But I think I have to. Ooh. This is so tough. This has flash. I think I pass turn. I think I see if I can flash in the Dog Umbra on something relevant that he plays this turn, and then I think I try to play the Hydra for bigger if possible. A 1-mana 1/1 haste. Oh my god, he's like aggro. He's like Rakdos aggro in Modern Horizons 3. Oh man. Oh geez Louise. I'll take 3. That his whole turn? Oh geez Louise. And I play this for 3. What do you have? Is he gonna have a Galvanic Discharge or like a Wither thing? Oh no, should I have waited to play it for 4 because of his colors? That I probably should have. That could be. That's a fair. Okay. Okay, no, we're fine. That's a fair misplay call on me. I probably, like, seeing his colors, knowing what I just played against, I probably should have waited until... Well, no, sorry. I'm sorry. This does have 4 toughness. I didn't think about that. No, I probably didn't deserve that. But yeah, this does have 4 toughness. It comes in as an X1. I forgot, so it does get 1 extra. But he has Fanged Flames. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. It didn't really matter. Like, I played around the... This is the next common removal spell. So I played around what I could. What are you going to do? I can play my Angel here, which is quite nice. That is quite nice. I'm gonna go ahead and go for that. Play the Angel, get some energy. Okay, if we get... I don't need to decline this. If we get our actual mana sources, this game is winnable. We could actually play the game of Magic. He's gonna sacrifice and do 4 damage. Fair, well played. I mean that's your whole turn. Not as good of a play. You could have done that at instant speed. You could have done some other things. You could have kept up threats. Okay, okay. Sure. Sure. I could have played the dog and then played Umbra as well on this next turn as opposed to this, but that's okay. I like the idea, but I'm probably going to use energy to give this Vigilance and Lifelink. Probably really good this next turn as opposed to other creatures get +1/+1. I prefer the Vigilance Lifelink. This card is so bad. I guess he can get this back. That's kind of a cool little combo, but this card is really, really, really bad. Oh my god, this whole thing. I guess it's honestly this equips for +1/+1 is kind of nice, but this is like bad cards of the deck. Oh man. I just dog Umbra this, and it's so good here. Just now I never let this die. I can just go to combat, do the energy thing, take action. Give me the Vigilance and Lifelink. Attack. Play the dog. Okay, we got it. There's no way we lose this game. I refuse to believe. There's no way we lose this game. This has to be at least 1 win. Like, this guy has every not good card. He has some good synergy. He has some good synergies, to be fair. That's some pretty cool synergies. That's a pretty cool synergy. I do like the Junk Diver with the... That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. I can't draw the cards that I need. Maybe I spread myself too thin. So till on a turn. Do I want to pay 2 here to do the Vigilance Lifelink? I don't think so. I think I just decline this. Trying to think. Do I have anything else that's using energy? The problem is I'm not using energy anytime soon. He's probably trying to kill this next turn. I'll just go for this. I don't think move a counter from permanent control to another turn permanent to a sorcery. Let's do this. These both having vigilance is so nice. We're gonna play the other watchdog. Fast turn. I assume this turn he's gonna play this, use this to kill Angel, and then take 6. I don't know what other plays. It's just so much. 5 mana to do 4 damage. Even if it's recurable with this, 5 mana, like, it's cool synergy, but it's still not good. 5 mana to do 4 damage, plus you're paying 3, plus it has a die, plus... Yeah, I don't know, man. It doesn't feel good. Yep. Want to pass turn, keep up threats. You could... Next turn you could block and then do it. Pass turn. Pass turn. Block a watchdog. Then there you go. Nice. I'm super lucky though. Got the Crab Abomination. That's super, super nice. I'll go ahead and play this now, I think. To take threats. Yeah, we're gonna play it now. We also might get a card off the top of his deck. That's like a pump. Like, it's very possible we get some sort of pump here. And I obviously decline the energy thing. Unless I want to do the +1/+1 across the board, but I'm looking like 1 more damage across, so it doesn't really matter. I'm probably ignoring the energy cost here. What's he got? He's thinking for a second, which is fair. This is a good thing to think about. I mean, that's fair. Reasonable thinking situation. This is a weird play. Like, do you want to play something in case something happens? Okay, what are the cards? Ooh, but now we can at least... Ooh, we can do... Oh my god, there's a lot of things here that can actually be crazy. We can play this to kill as one thing. We can play the Criminal Ram. Do we have any other artifacts? No, we don't. We basically can get an extra creature. We can try to kill this, which makes him so he can't block. We can put him to 1 HP. There's so many things here. I just grab this, the 3/1. I like just grabbing the 3/1 here. I don't hate that at all. This card is okay. Crab Abomination's actually this grabbed straight gas here. Do I really control 2 artifacts, or or is he controlled artifacts? He controls 2 artifacts, so it's showing me his number. That's weird. I think I just grabbed the Void Pouncer to keep threatening him. I can't kick it, right? Yeah. Giving everything +1/+1 isn't that relevant here. Or doing anything here isn't that relevant. I don't know if I'm going to use the 2 energy for anything. But I don't know. There's no benefit to using it. So he's going to chump here, do 4 damage to this. Yep, good, which is a great play. Well played, well played. 2, 3. They like, this game's not over. They have a lot of gas in their hand. They have a lot of mana. They have a lot of cards. 5 cards in hand. I'm almost hellbent. Like, this game's not over. They very, very well could have stuff. They've been playing very well. Maybe they just got really bad packs. Or they try to go on Rakdos because I can't imagine Rakdos being very good in this format. But maybe unless you like get like a bomb rare or mythical that I don't know about enough. I think this card's very good. They do have a lot of colorless sources, so like maybe getting this would have been like huge for them. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's kind of lame. Okay. Let's see what they've got. They have so much removal, I will say. It's kind of crazy. Okay. You got your swamp. Comes in. Do they need triple black for something? Ooh. Kozilek's command. Target player creates X 0/1s. Strides X. Exiles a creature with X or less. What the fuck? Ooh. They did some crazy shit. Wait, this card's insane. Choose 2. So they just created a shit ton of 0/1 Eldrazi spawns, as well as exiled that card. That's actually wild. What a sick play. Holy shit. Do I really go ahead and play this to exile a 0/1 just to, I don't think so. I think I just hold this. Just to, like, keep spreading wide and create a 2/1. I don't think so. I think I'd rather keep this to actually, like, take care of a threat that he plays, if he plays one. But they're playing a lot of small stuff. Maybe they have... What the fuck is their draft? They got 4 of this card? A nice little play set? Holy guacamoles, dude. Oof. Wow. I mean, now I play this on one of these. That is so weird, dude. That is so weird. What a wild draft. Holy shit. I just go out on attacks. What an insane draft. Their draft is actually crazy. This card is insane. Kozilek's command. This card's actually wild. Our player strides X, then draws a card. This card is actually insane. Choose 2. Oh my god. This person's deck is unbelievable. I'm gonna go 0-3 this draft. I thought I was gonna win that. Are you kidding me? They just they just have the most insane fucking draft. They just only drew it against me or something. I don't know what the fuck happened. What happened? What an insane... Okay, it's not over. He's at 3 HP. I've got flyers. He doesn't have any reach creatures. What a weird game. Are you kidding me? Can this grab an island? Okay, it can. That's good. This can grab an island. I can attack and kill this, but then he just like, okay, does stuff. Do these have trample? These do not. I play this. I grab an island now. That's fine. Then I pass. It makes no difference. My one island, because I have 2 out of my 3 blue cards in my hand. Again. No attacks. Okay. Next turn, I'm probably playing Reform, I guess, but we'll see. Are you kidding me? What is this? Okay, interesting. It's interesting. Oh no. Are you fucking trolling? What is happening? He's about to gain 8 lifelink. I'm sorry. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm sorry. I did go from the luckiest Modern Horizons 3 drafter to the unluckiest. So if you see this as just tilt and just salt, you know, I don't know, go check out the previous one where I was super lucky. So I don't know. You know, it just happens, whatever. The problem is if I even just block this, he still has a million artifacts. It still has the equipments for everything. That's actually so crazy. I'm so dead. It's so over. It is so over. It's so over. It's ridiculous. It's so wildly over. Wow. Damn. These are both artifacts. Yeah, I mean, it's so over. Target creature gains double strike. I'm so excited for this saga to resolve. I don't have any. Yeah, it's so over. GG's, man. I went from the luckiest drafter playing Modern Horizons 3 to the unluckiest. Sometimes that happens. That's RNG. It does even out over time. Maybe I should have known that and appreciate it. It sucks because during the lucky draft, I'm like, oh, I just feel bad. I don't deserve these wins. And then during the unlucky draft, it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't deserve to go fucking 0-3 with this deck. Jesus. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That felt rough. That happens. What are you going to do? We move on. We go again. Next draft is coming up soon. It's probably the cursed Subway Surfers. That's what I deserved for the meme. I deserved to go 0-3. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Sorry for the moaning and the complaining and yada, 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 but it was a funny time. It was funny, at least. Hopefully it was entertaining. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. And subscribe to the channel for videos every other day. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Areno. Hey, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me. But if you do find yourself wanting to go above and beyond and enjoy my content enough, and you want to be one of the first names displayed at the end of my videos just like this, then make sure to hit up the Patreon link down in the description. You don't have to, but it is nice. Thanks for watching again. Have a great day.